Back with the breaking news update. The Youth Congress workers are marching to the Kalamassery police station in Ernakulam over the fuel price hike in the state. But we are picking up news of how these protests turned violent as the cops could be seen resorting to lathicharged, which later ended up taking a violent turn. More than 15 Congress activists, supporters are currently hospitalized and have sustained injuries. Let me go across to Vivek joining us with more details. Just a few days ago, we saw similar scenes come in from parts of Kerala, wherein several Congress supporters, Youth Congress workers, had declared a black day. They were protesting against the fuel price hike ever since the budget announcement was made by the Kerala finance minister. Similar scenes coming in today as well, but certain supporters and workers of the Congress have also sustained injuries, is what we're learning, Vivek.
Exactly. Remember, day as day passes, the protest and the anger against the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and the LDF government is mounting, especially on the fuel price rise. Remember, in Kerala, we are paying the highest as far as petrol and diesel is concerned, and that's the reason why opposition is protesting. Now, if you look at wherever Chief Minister is going, there is the black flag that has been waved at his convoy, and many at places the opposition party activists, especially the Youth Congress, Yuva Morcha activists, have been detained. And the opposition has also called, that there is an undeclared emergency in the state. Now, similar scenes were witnessed outside the Kalamassery police station today afternoon, where the Youth Congress activists were lathi-charged.
Several in the opposition have been, trying to mount that kind of pressure on the state government so they revoke what they call anti-people fuel price hike in the state. Vivek, tell us about these protests and if perhaps you have been able to speak to any of these Youth Congress workers, supporters who today were marching up to one of the police stations there, and what really transpired thereafter?
Yes, I spoke to one of the Youth Congress worker today. Now, what they say is that, the protest was initially peaceful. They were marching towards Kalamassery police station. Remember, in the past few days, a few Congress activists were being detained, and the Youth Congress activists have been demanding that all those people who have been detained and arrested should be let off. And but the police were not relenting to it, and following which they started the protest. However, it turned violent. The police pushed them when they reached the barricade, and then on they started using the water cannons, and later when the Youth Congress activists were not ready to move out from that place, they were lathi charged. Most of them who were injured, some of their two of them have suffered head injuries, and one of them has suffered an injury on the back, and hence remember the opposition's protest is mounting day by day on the government, and the Chief Minister's convoy
passing
but
nothing
through.
Seems to have changed so far as the state government's announcement in